It's been a while since I've recorded anything. I know it wasn't supposed to be. I said I was gonna do a bunch of videos, and obviously that did not happen. So, I'm just gonna kind of go over what I have been doing, what I want to do, and some stuff I'm just working on the side right now, because why not? I can, I guess. So, first thing, I said I was going to do a bunch of haunted attraction reviews. Where are those? I might be able to do those eventually. I did not get to all the haunted attractions I said I wanted to do in that early September video I did. I got to 3 of them. I'll be able to do pie reviews of those. So I'm just kind of gonna go over some of the stuff I did with Field of Screams because I just kind of like that. It's a cool thing to talk about. And maybe some other stuff I'm going to be hopefully doing soon. So if you follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen this guy a bit. This was one of the masks I started to try and use for Field of Screams. It used to just be this really basic skull mask. I added this hair, which is just yarn with paint on it. I was using that as my outfit, which was pretty fun to use. Got pretty beat up, as you can kind of see there's hair missing. And it's also held together by electrical tape, if you can see that on the inside. It's kind of a cool mask I made because I want to have one that was custom for me. And why not? The other mask I used a lot as well was this bad boy. It is pretty beat up by now. I just really like the look of it. It used to be this Spirit Halloween zombie mask. I cut off the entire back of the head. It had this big belt buckle thing. Changed up the face completely. If I find a picture of the original mask, I will. But you probably cannot see, but there's like some stitching all the way across the top. I modified it heavily to make it my own, such as like all the blood across the top, which shout out to Spirit Halloween for having good fake blood. This stuff held up pretty well. And that's pretty much what I did for Field of Screams this year with haunted attraction acting. I have some plans with some off-season shows they're doing, if I can get to those, and what I want to do with those, but I don't really have much to say about that. Okay, so you probably see like this the top of this table right now. I'm not exactly sure what exactly is in frame, but you might have seen this little guy. This was a $5 mask I got off of eBay just because I wanted a project to work on. I'm planning on turning this into another custom mask, kind of like this one. So I'm probably going to start painting this a bit. I have paint out here with me. And probably gonna do like a montage of me working on this, probably stop that occasionally when I want to talk about something. And that'll be this video pretty much. Just something comes to mind, I'll just bring it up and start talking about it. So what I'm going to try and do with this mask, it's kind of hard to tell right now I guess. But I have a bunch of pen lines all over this. I'm gonna try and do like a patchwork man mask, I guess, is for lack of a better word. It's obviously just gonna cover just half my face, pretty much leave my hair completely uncovered. Maybe I'll have like a hood on or something, I'm not sure. But just kind of a cool concept. I'm currently using flesh tones with it. By the way, I'm doing acrylic paint. But you kind of use acrylic paint if you're gonna paint on latex. At least that's what I saw on the internet, and it seems pretty accurate so far. I'm probably not gonna do stuff like this a lot with like relate to masks, just because it's kind of something related to Halloween, which is my favorite holiday of course. But if you are interested in like masks and like the mask hobby and stuff, go subscribe to House of Masks. That's kind of actually what got me into the idea of doing this project. He's really close to 100K, and it'd be kind of cool to see someone in such a niche hobby get to a pretty good milestone like that on YouTube. So I haven't actually brought up COVID, or because there's really no way to bring it up. I mean, it's in everything though, so no real way to not talk about it. I hope everyone is doing okay, staying safe, staying healthy, especially as we go into winter. It's gonna start getting a lot colder, especially in the US. Everyone better stay safe. Just because it's been almost a year now since this all started, doesn't mean it's gonna go away pretty quick. If you had a bunch of people for Thanksgiving, make sure you quarantine, get tested if you can, everything like that. Stay as safe and stay as healthy as you can. I know I talk about amusement parks and stuff like that a lot on this channel, haunted attractions, stuff like that, where a lot of people have to be together. I still promote being safe and being healthy in the time of Corona. Just because you're at a public place does not mean you cannot social distance. You should always be wearing a mask anytime you're outside or anytime you're around other people. Just keep doing stuff like that, and we can get through this. By the way, this pie looks really bad right now. I'm probably going to do second layers of paint, might change up the paint a few times in some of them, and it's definitely going to look a lot better by the time we're done. Hopefully. We'll find out. Or I'll just paint it again entirely. I'll see. As always, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe and like, comment, put in the comments this time, how are you doing? Like, genuinely, how are you guys doing? Talk to each other, I know it's over the internet, still just talk to each other. Check to see how everyone's doing, check in with people you like, check in with your friends, check in with family. Just make sure everyone's doing okay. Just be good people, okay? That's pretty much what I'm saying. Okay, so I'm recording this a few days after I did that last segment. I changed the paint job a bit on this mask, just because I didn't like how it was turning out before. And as you can see, I kind of had like all these stitching bits all over it. But I just want to show off what it looked like after I was done. I'm going to actually post a link to this mask in the description of this video. There's still a couple of them left on eBay. At least I have not seen them being sold anywhere else. So if you want to pick up one of them, go for it. They're really easy to paint, just get some acrylic paint. And it takes this was about 3 layers of paint to do, so not too hard. It's also a fun project if you want to work on something. The stitching took probably a couple hours, by the way, so if you want to try and do that, you can. It's pretty tedious though. So that's it for this video then. Like I said, I will post the link to this mask in the description if you want to buy it and try and make one of these yourself. And thank you, and goodbye.